Head of sales for Crystal Cruises. What we wanted to do is offer you a few snapshots of different areas of Crystal, from dining to well-being to entertainment, etc. So we're going to kick off here with the accommodation section on our ships, just to give you a bit of an insight into what we have, what sells well for us, and how to sell it a little bit, I guess, and what's included. So in terms of the accommodation, all of our staterooms are outside. We don't have any inside staterooms whatsoever. The accommodation, we provide twice daily turn down. It's all fine Egyptian cotton. We have the designer etro amenities, but we're about to change that to a company called Cordially, which is it enables us to offer glass bottles rather than the plastic ones that etro offer. So that should help. And if you're in penthouses and above, we offer personal butler service, afternoon tea, and nightly hors d'oeuvres. So there's nothing like having hors d'oeuvres before you go out to dinner and then have hors d'oeuvres later in the bar. So certainly won't go hungry. So there are obviously different levels for different budgets and different needs. So we start, our entry level is a large picture window stateroom. This is called the deluxe stateroom. On Symphony, it's 207 square feet. Serenity is slightly larger at 213 square feet. And if you look at the overhead view in the top left-hand corner, it'll give you a good idea of the layout of the bed, the bathroom, wardrobe, etc. And you'll notice that in the bathroom we have a bath, and you can just about make out the two vanity sinks, what we call his and her vanity sinks there as well. You come back to the main picture, you'll see on the right-hand side we've now introduced all our interactive TVs. We used to have TVs with DVD players, totally interactive now, so you'll see the screen on the wall there. Just behind that, you've got the dressing table come desk with a mirror in front of it, which you can't quite see. And then next to that, that cupboard there, that houses our minibar. So Crystal Cruises is all inclusive. That includes drink. So in the minibar, guests will arrive and there'll maybe a couple of bottles of beer and soft drinks and bits and pieces. And our guests can then tailor make that according to their wishes. So if they want more tonics, more beer, they want some wine, champagne, etc., they can just order that. That's no problem. As you'll see here, this is, as I mentioned earlier, it's a large picture window, and it's our entry level. And the thing you really need to remember is how much time guests are going to spend in their stateroom. Do they need to pay for the very top suite if they're going to be out every day? Because these staterooms are certainly large enough and comfortable enough for our guests. So the next category up is probably one of our most popular. So this is a deluxe veranda. So similar to the stateroom I've just shown you, but as the name suggests, it's a veranda or a balcony outside of it. And again, this is very popular because guests can have breakfast, lunch, or dinner or snacks out on their balcony. We serve breakfast in the staterooms. Lunch can be ordered in the staterooms. We have a 24-hour room service menu, and also of an evening, if guests want to, they can order from the menu from the main restaurant waterside, so they can choose to have dinner out there. So for a lot of people, this sort of offers the best. It's got plenty of space if they're going to be out and about a lot, but it's also got that balcony if they want to sit and read, or as I mentioned, dine, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And as I said, this is a very popular category of cabin with our guests. Moving up the scale, this is our penthouse. Slightly larger again on Serenity than on Symphony. And again, if you look down at the overhead view, give you a better idea of the layout. And if you look on that layout, you'll see that there is in the bathroom, there is now a bath as well as a shower. You have a walk-in wardrobe as well. Plenty of space, even more space here. But again, you're obviously coming up the price range. So really, I can't reiterate it enough. Just what do your guests want from their cruise holiday? What are they going to be doing when they're there? And you can kind of pitch the accommodation accordingly. When we come to penthouses, as I mentioned, there's butler service. As I mentioned on the previous slides, guests can order dinner from the main dining room and they can have dinner either in their suite or penthouse or out on deck. For those in our penthouses and above, you can also order dinner from our specialty restaurants, Nobu and Prego, if you wanted to dine with Nobu, or Italian dining as well. When you come to penthouses, also pressing is free. So a lot of our guests maybe wash their clothes because we have our own laundry, self-service laundry, but guests can wash their clothes and then get the butler to take it all away and press it all and then put it in a suitcase to come home. No need to do too much when you get back. But again, myriad of space here, 412 square feet on Crystal Serenity. Now, let me introduce you to the Seabreeze penthouse. Over the last couple of years, we've been upgrading some of our staterooms. So we've taken out maybe a couple of balconies, basic balcony staterooms, and we've put in one Seabreeze penthouse. So what that has actually done is obviously give us more penthouses, larger accommodation, but it also reduces the number of guests on board. So it makes it even more intimate. But this Seabreeze penthouse, again, look at the overhead view in the top left-hand corner. It'll give you an idea. You can clearly see the bed, the walk-in wardrobe, etc. But I will point out on the right of that, when you look on the overview, the bathroom, it doesn't have a, sorry, you can call it a bathroom, it doesn't have a bath. So bottom right-hand corner of that is a very large and wonderful shower, really, really good shower. You still have the double vanities, etc. And on all the benefits of being in a penthouse. So these are very new, came in on Symphony in the end of 17 and on Serenity the end of 2018. No. Okay, then we come up to the penthouse suite. Now we're getting very much into the realms of luxury, as you can see here. Curtains can be drawn to make the sitting room or make the bedroom removed from the sitting room, a larger balcony. And if you look at the overview, looking down again at the overview, you'll see there a separate bath, separate shower, and another walk-in wardrobe. So again, plenty of space on these, as you can see from there. Carrying on with the Seabreeze theme, so we've also added Seabreeze penthouse suites, and these are quite magnificent. So 510 square feet on Crystal Symphony, 544 square feet on Crystal Serenity. And what you're looking at there on the main picture is a separate sitting room for our guests, and you can just see the bedroom there to the left. And again, if you look on the overhead view, you can clearly see the bedroom, and then you come through the gap there into the sitting room that you can see there. Again, all the Seabreeze suites, penthouse suites, have just a shower. So for many of our guests who don't want to step over the bath into the shower, they can just have the shower there. And again, these are very popular with our returning guests. And then we come to the top of the range, the Crystal Penthouse Suite. And these are just phenomenal. There are 2 on Symphony, there are 4 on Serenity, normally sell out pretty quickly. Quite magnificent penthouses. So if you look again at the overview, so on the overview, you can see top left-hand corner, you can just make out the dining area. And just below that, you have the seated area. Then to the right of that, you have the bathroom, sorry, the bedroom, and then the bathroom behind that. You have a separate toilet, you have a walk-in wardrobe. So this really is amazing. It's the top end of the suite. And especially on Serenity, at nearly 1,400 square feet, it's quite amazing. But if you do have anybody you think is interested, as I mentioned, these do sell very quick. And our guests do book, 2 or 3, sometimes 3 years in advance. So well worth inquiring about that sooner rather than later. Okay, so hopefully that's given you an overview of the suites. So basically, it's the entry level is a large window. Coming up through there, you then have similar sized stateroom, but then you have a balcony, and then you come up to the penthouses, these penthouses, and the penthouse suites. So there's plenty of choice for our guests. As I said early on, it's really talking to your clients and asking them how much time they're going to spend in their stateroom, what their needs are, and if they've got the budget, yeah, why not go for the Crystal Penthouse? But if they don't have the budget and they can spend most of their time out and about on deck or on shore excursions, etc., then maybe look at the balcony, so they can at least enjoy eating out on the balcony and also enjoying some private space themselves. Okay, enough about the accommodation. You can find out more about Crystal Cruises through our social media. So either on Twitter, Facebook, we run blogs, Instagram accounts, and then there's some really good stuff on YouTube. So have a look at that. If you've got any queries, please don't hesitate to call the sales office. Hope this has been of interest to you. And as I say, we're going to do a few of these and we're just going to cut them really short, just so you can take them a mouth-sized bites one at a time. All right, thank you for your time, and I wish you all well. Thank you, bye.